Hi everyone, and welcome back to Yasmin Collects. Do you ever feel so late to the game that it feels like it's too late to start learning at all? That's how I feel about DVD as a format. With my undying love for the simplicity of VHS and analog mediums as a whole, I get a little rashy when I decide to dip my toes into some digital research. However, after finding this JVC XV-D701 for $7.99 at Goodwill, I just knew that I had to do a video, and the least that I can do for this funky little player is attempt to do it justice. You see, I come from the generation of kiddos who never really cared too much about DVD. Unlike VHS, which was endlessly fascinating, from shoving that giant plastic box into the random cavern of thing that just makes it work, all the way to being unable to watch your movie again until you rewind it, DVD was just kind of like a utilitarian thing for me. And by the time it made its way into my household, which I think was a little bit later than most, I was approaching my angsty teen years, and all I cared about was watching whatever I wanted as quickly as possible. That, combined with the ever-prevalent simplistic and personality-less design of DVD players, it's all kind of caused me to have little connection to DVD as a format. Now, don't get me wrong, in 2023, I am trying to acquire as many DVD titles as I can, so the streaming overlords can't wield their account sharing lockage over at me, but I ultimately view DVD as a means to an end. You will not see me geeking or fawning over a DVD player. I'm typically pushing all of the DVD players aside while thrifting so I can get to the VCRs. However, my attitude quickly changed when I picked up this JVC. Manufactured in 1999, I had no idea that DVD players were roaming the streets at this time. This DVD/CD player, we're going to table the CD portion for a second, is a whole year younger than me. In my child brain, DVD randomly came to be in the mid-2000s, but oh, how wrong I was. From the moment I plugged this in and saw that friendly little hello on the screen, I knew that this unit was something special. I won't run the risk of butchering the history of DVD too much, so here's me reading the Wikipedia excerpt of its history in my best British accent. This joke was not funny, but I'm gonna keep it in anyways. I also recently asked you guys when you first heard about DVDs. I also asked when you got your first player. About half of you said that your first player was between 2000 and 2004. Some of my other favorite highlights in the comments, and this is all on my community channel that you are welcome to join as well. I loved reading about your excitement over not having to rewind a tape, choosing units with region-free mod chips, which I think this DVD player has, and also getting to play around with DVD menus, which was in fact an entirely new concept. As a quick correction, this model does not have a region-free mod chip. I do not know where I got that idea in my head. And also, I failed to mention the original price of this unit. I swear to God that I have a source saying that it retailed for $400, but I've looked at all of my search history and I can't find it. The only thing that I can find is someone else mentioning that they paid around $300 for it, so it was somewhere in that range. $400 in 1999 would be about $737 today, adjusted for inflation, which is crazy to think about. About 36% of you also said that you first discovered DVD between its initial release in 1996 all the way to 1999. And honestly, that blew my mind. Anyways, back to our friend, the JVC XV-D701. This unit is just chock full of little touches that you simply do not see with DVD players of today. From its quirky little disc animation to actually getting to see a counter as your disc plays, I feel like there's a personal element to using this device that I have never experienced with DVDs before. I mean, honestly, I half expect it to become sentient one day, asking me how I'm feeling and if I need to talk. There are several other specialties that this player has, which I will will demo for you at the end of this video. The only unfortunate thing is that it did not come with a remote and I don't have the remote. I am not one of those people that is always excited or interested in acquiring remotes. I would rather spend my budget on tapes or something that I can use, and so we're not really going to be looking at any of the extra features that the remote includes, but this player, which is something else I really like about these older players, has all that you could really need is on the buttons on this unit, which we will get into. The back of this unit also confused me to no end when I first got it. I went through several different cables, including S-video, coaxials, and composite/component cables. Remember, a lot of this tech was happening when I was a toddler, so my brain was melting with the lack of red, yellow, white cables in order in the way that I'm used to seeing them. Eventually, I set it up like this to get full color and sound. I have to keep a photo of this handy for when I'm unplugging and moving my cables around, because if not, I will literally forget how to set this thing up. This is definitely not the fault of the unit though. I have one of the last Roku smart TVs with an actual AV component, so I wanted to make sure that I could try my best to use that, because I really try to avoid converters, especially converter boxes if I can. This unit is designed to play a small, and I mean microscopic handful of disc formats, including the most popular DVD video disc, video CD, compact video disc, and compact disc digital audio CDs. Let me give you guys the lists of discs that this unit won't play. It includes DVD-ROM, CDR, DVD-RAM, CD-ROM, DVD audio, photo CD, DVD-R, CDRW, DVD-RW, CD extra, and everybody's favorite format, CDG. I can't really exactly understand why this unit is so picky, other than the fact that it's $19.99, and I guess we haven't settled on a format quite yet. And by reading some of the Amazon reviews dating to its actual original release, it seems like JVC was a little bit unsure about the future of the format as well. The following the review that I'm going to read for you guys alleges that this person alleges that they spoke to the divisional This person alleges that they spoke to the divisional manager at JVC. Again, I'm going to say that this is alleged. I have no idea if this is factual. It was written March 20th, 2000, so take that information with what you will. The reviewer states, I purchased this unit about a week ago and also purchased the movie Arlington Road. After trying to use the special features option, my player froze and some of my other DVDs that played before would not play anymore. Upset, I took it back to the store and switched it out for a new unit. No problems as of yet. Arlington Road didn't kill the new player like the old one. I can't understand how a disc could screw up the hardware. It's like saying that my new CD killed my CD player. I called the divisional manager at JVC, and this is what he told me. He said that there should be several DVDs that will not work on this player because of incompatible software issues created by the different studios releasing different DVDs. There has not yet been any word on a set industry standard disc format, and even then, JVC will probably not perform an upgrade on the unit if the standard is not compatible within the player. I was rather shocked by the casual attitude regarding something as important as industry standard compatibility. You'd think it would matter to JVC. If you're thinking about getting this player, try running Cruel Intentions in Arlington Roads, the special features section. If your player doesn't die, the chances are you have a good one. Outside of the compatibility issue, everything else about this model was great. I love this review for many reasons. One, because it's so well written. Two, because it assumes that everybody out there just has a copy of Arlington Road. And also Cruel Intentions comes up in these Amazon reviews so much. There's other reviewers that allege that JVC and the Cruel Intentions DVD with this particular player kills their player instantly. So much so that reviewers suggest to try the Cruel Intentions DVD on this player before deciding if you want to keep it, which I think is so funny. I don't own Cruel Intentions on DVD, but I have experienced a similar problem with the decisiveness, or should I say the indecisiveness, of this DVD player. This player is not my daily driver, and that is for good reason. You never know if this baby's gonna work on any given day. Sometimes it feels like playing for you, other times it doesn't. Sometimes it takes a disc, other times it spins for minutes and minutes without showing anything, and a lot of the time it simply just spits the disc back out immediately. There's only one disc in my collection that it plays and loads up with quick precision every time, and that is the original SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which as far as I'm concerned is the end of the canon SpongeBob lore, but that's an entirely different conversation. So picky as it is, this DVD player does have good taste. AI has nothing on this JVC player, okay? This baby was deciding what it wanted long before AI came out, so just saying. The XV-D701 also supports CDs. Specifically, it's designed to play back content using their exclusive K2 technology. This technology has been around since the 80s, but try as I might, I still don't have a lot of information on it. JVC has spun this K2 technology in different ways, originally calling it authentic studio recorded sound prior to streaming becoming a thing, and with the rise of streaming now, they've sort of respun it as technology that recovers music information above 22 hertz high frequency bandwidth parentheses that is missing in Bluetooth transmission and reproduces high quality sound that is extremely faithful to the original sound. If you can't tell, that's a quote from their website. This is also a quote from the JVC website. I think this is a blog post, and it kind of explains K2 technology, I guessed. Here we go. K2 technology performs upscaling processing and high frequency bandwidth extension using K2 parameters. These K2 parameters were carefully selected from among approximately 4 trillion combinations of original master sound sources accumulated at the professional Victor Studio and contribute to the perfection of original sound restoration. Even if other companies were able to create a similar program, they would simply not be able to duplicate the parameter settings selected from the quadrillion possible connections. This substantial know-how encompasses K2 technology and our unique advanced sound quality technology. That sounds super fancy and amazing, but I still don't know what the heck that means. And to quote the CRT Productions on this JVC exclusive K2 technology explained video, I've used JVC camcorders for nearly a decade with K2 technology and never knew what it was. And you know what? I still don't. And honestly, same. I'm sure there are some audiophiles watching this video though, so feel free to lovingly inform me in the comments if you have any experience with K2 music playback. I would love to know more. I must say, I don't really use this player for CD listening at all. I tend to keep my CDs in the car and listen to my favorite music at home on my Panasonic VCR because I just love the sound of VCR quality. Hi-fi stereo. I don't know what to tell you. I love it. But this unit does have the ability to hook up to a speaker system, and it also supports surround sound. It also features this nifty 3D phonic button, which seems to be another JVC special technology specifically designed to mimic surround sound without the need for any recorded equipment. I've used this button a couple times. I don't necessarily know if it's surround sound quality, but I'll show you guys the difference, and hopefully through the camera you can translate if it makes a difference to you. And the funny thing is though, even with this being pushed overall, like this DVD player has a lot of special features pushed, and I'm not even getting into CompuLink, which was another thing that JVC had. They just kind of had like a lot of exclusive features that were being advertised. Even back in the day, it seems like people were very confused about this, and I really don't hear like anybody having longevity with these special features, but I do think it's cool that it seems like for some of them JVC has continued to promote them and just kind of rebrand them in a more modern sense. Now I will say, I would love to show you guys detailed clips of the sound quality and all of that stuff, but unfortunately the music that this player will take is copyrighted music, copyrighted CDs. It does not play any recordable CDs, no CDRs, no CDRWs, which we mentioned earlier in the video. It also doesn't take any recordable DVDs or anything like that. It doesn't have the capability to read those, so I can't put non-copyrighted music on a disc and then insert it. So the best of both worlds, I haven't done this yet. I'm recording this video in sections, but what I'm going to do is look for an audio book or some sort of ancient weird CD at the thrift store, and we'll put that in. At least then you guys will be able to hear something. Alrighty friends, let's do some quick demos of the CD sounds that it makes when you try to put recordable discs in here, because it's actually very interesting. I don't have it hooked up to any power right now in terms of like screens, no screens. What am I saying? I don't have this hooked up to a TV. That's what I'm gonna try to say. Oh my gosh. So we have, this is a, let me clean it real quick. This is a CDR with Michael Jackson's Off the Wall recorded on it. There you go. Doesn't take it, and it clicks. This is like this particular format, CDR and CDRW, it makes this noise. I don't know why. It's like a click, 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 trying to figure out how to play the disc. This is a CDRW. I can't remember if I have something on this or not, or if it's blank. Now it's gonna do the same thing. This sound doesn't sound good or healthy for the player, so I'm not trying to like do this over and over again if we don't need to. I also have a DVD-R. I don't remember what's on this, but there is something recorded on it. I'm terrible with labeling my things, which is really annoying. This one, it makes like that like slidey kind of noise, and it sounds like it's gonna take it, but I'm not gonna be impatient. It's not gonna take it though. Wait a minute, is it taking it right now? It says reading. Is it literally playing the disc right now? Hold up. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I have a custom speaker. It's a monitor that I used to use when I played piano for musicals. And now I've converted it into like a sound bar of sorts, and I like to listen to my music on it. So I wonder if this plays. Okay, well, it's reading it. I can't hear anything. It's not supposed to be reading it, but I guess it decided that it wants to read it, so. I don't know, y'all. DVDs and digital audio formats. Ugh, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but putting that back. That's so weird. It's not supposed to be reading this, but it is. Next, what I would like to do is show you guys some of the cute little displays that you get on the front here with this pile of CDs. We're not gonna go through every CD that I have, but this is kind of like a two-fold project where I get to show you guys some of my fun CDs in my collection, and I also get to show you these cute little displays. I love this stuff. I love it when a unit shows me its personality. It's so much fun. So first one I want to show you guys, this is Britney Spears, My Prerogative. I got this in a store in Toronto, Canada. It is a Japanese release though, and the format for this one, this is DSD, Direct Stream Digital. I don't really know like what that format is, if it's a different kind of format, but it plays this one as well. And the cool thing about this one is that it actually says title text is in Japanese only. Doesn't have a translation, which is really cool. And then you have to hit play, and then it has your first track. And then it does the same thing, letting me know that there's no translation, which you can see the songs on the back. So not really a big deal. I just kind of thought that that was cool. Another interesting thing though, I also have this Muse Random 1 through 8 CD. This was a Japanese EP exclusive, so this was not released in the United States at all. And this one doesn't have the cute little text display. It just kind of like plays it And it's also like, I don't know, this disc has always been strange. I bought it off of Discogs many, many, many years ago. And then one more that I want to show you guys. This is a, let me put this back first. This is a single, a Radiohead single. I got this at Amoeba Music in Los Angeles many, many, many years ago as well. Fake Plastic Trees. This is a UK release as well. This is a UK disc from 1995. I also think the disc is just like really, really cool. Hello, whoa. Hello. It seems to play like different regions, different discs from different regions. It does it with DVDs too. There are some DVDs it won't take. I don't know why. Like it won't play my Napoleon Dynamite DVD. It won't play some of my like other ones. I can't remember specifically, but I don't know why. Like it just kind of does whatever the heck it wants, which is annoying, but also I'm like, go off queen, you have so much personality. I love you for that. If you're watching this portion of the video, then there's no copyright claim. Luckily, I have 2 discs that I picked up at the thrift to demo the CD and the 3D phonic function. For the JVC, we have the Rags Kids Club Band, which was an early 2000s thing. I don't know if they're still making stuff. It's like kind of hard to tell, but this was released in 2000. Honestly, kind of has some bangers on it. And then I have an audiobook as well. I literally know nothing about this. I just knew that it was an audiobook. And I have my custom speaker here all set up in case you guys wanted to see what it looks like. So let's pop in this disc and I'm going to show you a couple seconds without the 3D phonics, and then I will hit the 3D phonic button and you guys can listen for a difference. R-A-G-G-S, R-A-G-G-S, he's top dog, he's the best. R-A-G-G-S, 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 he's top dog, he's the best. R-A-G-G-S, 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 he's top dog, he's the best. R-A-G-G-S. I feel like the 3D phonic button makes it sound worse, at least on my custom speaker, but it's only one speaker, so I don't want to be too unkind. Let's pop in the audiobook and see what we get. Uh-oh. This is my first time experiencing this. It will not eject the disc. It just keeps saying reading, but nothing's happening. And I also don't hear anything spinning, so let me power it off, and oh, I can't even power it off. Okay, so the whole thing is just, the whole thing is crapped out. Okay, oh my gosh. No. Okay, well, we're not gonna try to put that back in because that's that. So I know it's not a huge sample size for you guys to be able to hear the audio, but hopefully that was worth it. Alrighty, it is time for the final part of this video. I'm gonna be showing you all of the cool, fun features that this DVD player has. First of all, again, love the little touch. This graphic here, everything about this is so cool. When I turned this on the first time, I was so excited because it's just unlike anything I've ever seen. So you can hit a couple different buttons to get to the menu, and this is a pretty robust menu. You've got all kinds of different things, language, subtitles, on-screen guide. You can also change your monitor, which I think we could do 16:9 wide. I think that's fine. It's literally like a little like computer operating system. It's really crazy. There's all this stuff. The screensaver. I forgot about the screensaver. Oh my gosh, we'll have to do that as well. It is really cool. You can do all of this without the remote. And then we've also got speaker settings. Like, look at this, it's so futuristic. It's like a computer program, all these different things. We'll just put on expert and see what happens. I do luckily have a couple DVDs that I can pop in here. I don't think, well, I don't think I'm gonna have sound, or I'm not gonna, because I'm just worried about getting a copyright claim, but I have some weird ones for you. So we have Baby Wildlife. If you're afraid of bugs, don't look. But we have Baby Wildlife, We also have America's National Park collection. This is another Quasar Entertainment production, and this one, I don't know when this came out, but it's definitely a little bit older. And there's this beautiful, in fact, let's do this one first. It's this beautiful one. I love putting this on just to kind of like relax at night. It's called a Nature Symphony. It is so gorgeous. It has like all of these really pretty visuals while some classical music plays. So let's do that one. Now reading. $250,000 fine, you guys. Not messing around. Here is what the picture looks like. To me, this looks really, really good. It is a noticeable improvement from the Magnavox DVD combo that I have. Like, I can tell a clear visual difference. In fact, I will turn the lights off so you can see even better. It's absolutely gorgeous. The picture is really, really nice. And then there's also this video fine processor button that you can press, and you can use this to lower or increase the like all these different settings. I don't honestly know what NR level means, but I keep the sharpness all the way up because I think it looks nice. But you can also do like all these different like sharp, normal, sharp, soft, manual. There's all these like different options that you have, which is really cool. This is a wonderful DVD though. Just like looking at this, I can hear the music in my head. I love this DVD. It's so beautiful. Look at it, it's a little guy. Look at how cute he is. So yeah, that is America's National Park collection. And then we can also do Baby Wildlife, which this is the bug edition, like I said. So if you don't like bugs, you can skip this. The sound is not anything comparable to like hi-fi stereo or anything like that. I much prefer VHS for sound just in general, but look at how good it looks. These little bugs are so cute. This is a really, really cute little DVD. So that's a little bit on visual. Let me pop in the SpongeBob SquarePants DVD so I can show you some of the cool stuff with the special features. And I just really like that you can navigate through the special features without having the remote, because that was always a huge pain as a kid because we never had the remotes growing up. I always lost them. All right, so we can go to special features, which I really like that you can do with the buttons, like I said. I also thought this was cool. This particular DVD is also a DVD-ROM, so you can like play a demo of the game. I like how it says you need Microsoft Windows 98 SE, which is very specific release or higher. I think I'll put Baby Wildlife back in, or maybe I'll do Yellowstone. No, I'll do Baby Wildlife. I'm gonna pause this or hit the stop button. I think it takes 5 minutes so you guys can see what the screensavers look like. There's two different screensavers. Hit pause on this cute little caterpillar, and we'll wait 5 minutes and you guys will be able to see the screensaver. Okay, why am I not seeing it? Look at this. This is so crazy. You can do so much. And maybe this was like the standard back then, but I did not have like anywhere near close to an experience like this as a child. I just didn't get that. Oh my gosh, you can even go to like a specific, I mean, you probably need the remote, I'm thinking, to like put in the number. Like, that's freaking nuts. That is so cool. Look at that. That's freaking cool, you guys. That is so wicked. And then there's like the little like lever. I'm just now realizing that you can't see the camera. Or not the camera, the player. There's that little like this thing that shuffles. You can like turn this dial and the disc will move forward. It's not very good. It's kind of clunky. It's better for CD playback, I would say, than it is for like a DVD player. There's also this digest button that I just hit. I'll be honest with you guys, I have absolutely no clue what is happening right now. I have no clue what this means. These are just like frames from the movie. Oh, so it's like pulling up different frames of the movie. So it literally, even if it doesn't come with a menu, which this is a fabulous example because this disc doesn't come with a menu, it just starts playing. It digests it quite literally into like little things. Like, look at this. It's like a little, this DVD player is like endless fun. It's like a little computer. I mean, I guess technically is a computer. There's like software in it and stuff, but I just think that's freaking crazy. Look at that. And it takes you right there. Oh my God. That's so freaking cool. Oh my God. I love this thing. And then look at this. I don't know what this is. I just hit it. I hit menu and it took me here. 2:13 a.m. What is, I don't know what that was. Okay, we're back to that. Yeah, I don't understand this part. I bet if I had the remote though, there's like all kinds of other stuff that I could do. The only thing that I haven't been able to get this thing to do is the screensavers. I haven't actually ever seen the screensavers on this thing and I really want to see them. So let's go back to the menu and see what the problem is. Screensaver mode 1, yeah. Auto standby. Maybe if I just leave it like pulled up like this, the screensaver will just come on. There's no disc. So I'm gonna wait and see if the screensaver pops up. And then if it doesn't, I mean, that kind of sucks, but you guys got to see so much. Like, look at how cool this thing is. It's so freaking cool. Okay, I can't get the screensaver to pop up. I don't know how to do that. I wish there was like a preview that I could hit or something, but I don't think it's happening for me, but that's okay. If I figure it out, I will pop it in my community tab at some point. So that is the JVC XV-D701. Also, it does get quite hot. I can't remember if someone else mentioned this back in the day, but if you keep this on like for a whole movie, it does get quite hot. Overall, I have dubbed this JVC 1999's most controversial DVD player. Were all early DVD players this wonky? I have no idea, but for this one, despite its many quirks and specialized features, it still suffers from a laundry list of fickleness that probably irritated a lot of consumers back in the day. It does make me feel lucky though to have one that's still happily chugging along. If you like this video, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, Yasmin Collects. We do all kinds of things on this channel. I love retro tech. I also like turning retro tech things into artistic concepts and just kind of doing the whole shebang. It's very fun for me. So I'd love to have you do that. You can like, comment, please share your thoughts, your opinions, your experiences. I love reading your comments. They're so super fun. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.